Have you ever noticed how some celebrities can turn the simplest moment into a major internet event without even trying? No luxury brand photo to no shoot. No red carpet appearance. No carefully planned publicity campaign. Just a walk through an airport. And somehow millions of people end up talking about it. That's exactly what happened when Zhao Jinmai was recently spotted at Beijing airport. What should have been an ordinary travel day quickly became one of the most discussed entertainment topics online. Within hours, photos and videos of the young actress began spreading across social media. Fans couldn't stop sharing them. Entertainment bloggers immediately picked up the story. Comment sections exploded with reactions. And before long, everyone seemed to be talking about the same thing. Zhao Jinmai looked absolutely stunning. Not because she was wearing a glamorous designer gown. Not because she was covered in luxury jewelry. Not because she had a professional styling team following her around. Instead, people were captivated by something much simpler. Her natural beauty. The effortless charm that seemed to shine through even in a casual airport setting. The relaxed confidence she carried while simply going about her day. For many fans, it was yet another reminder of why Zhao Jinmai continues to be one of the most beloved young stars in Chinese entertainment. But that's not where the story ended. Because as more people began discussing the photos, another familiar name suddenly started appearing everywhere. Song Weilong. At first, only a handful of fans mentioned him, then hundreds, then thousands. Soon, discussions about Zhao Jinmai's airport appearance had evolved into something much bigger. Fans were revisiting old moments, sharing memories, posting clips, creating theories, and asking a question that seemed impossible to ignore. Why did Zhao Jinmai's latest appearance immediately make so many people think about Song Weilong? Today we're diving into the story behind the viral airport sighting, exploring why Zhao Jinmai's natural beauty captured so much attention, examining the fan reactions that flooded social media, and uncovering why Song Weilong unexpectedly became part of the conversation. Trust me, what started as a simple airport appearance became much more interesting than anyone expected. Let's begin. In today's entertainment industry, airport appearances have become almost an event of their own. Years ago, airports were simply places celebrities traveled through. Most people wouldn't have thought twice about them. Today, however, airport fashion has become an entire category of celebrity coverage. Fans eagerly wait for photos. Media outlets publish galleries. Social media accounts track every outfit, and audiences pay attention to details that might once have gone completely unnoticed. Because of this, many celebrities approach airport appearances carefully. Stylists often help select outfits. Fashion brands provide clothing. Photographers know exactly where to stand. What appears casual can sometimes be surprisingly calculated. That's one reason Zhao Jinmai's appearance generated such a strong reaction. Many fans felt that she looked refreshingly natural. Rather than appearing overly styled, she seemed comfortable, relaxed, authentic. And that authenticity resonated with audiences. As photos spread, online comments poured in almost immediately. Some fans praised her skin. Others admired her simple fashion choices. Many highlighted her youthful energy. The same descriptions appeared repeatedly. Fresh, elegant, effortless, natural. These weren't words people used because they were instructed to. They were genuine reactions from viewers who felt impressed by what they saw. And perhaps that's what made the moment so powerful. There was no obvious attempt to create a viral headline. Yet one happened anyway. That kind of reaction isn't easy to achieve. In an era where audiences are constantly exposed to highly polished content, authenticity often stands out more than perfection. People can recognize when something feels genuine. And many believe Zhao Jinmai's appearance felt exactly that way. Of course, her popularity plays an important role as well. Over the past several years, Zhao Jinmai has established herself as one of the most respected young actresses of her generation. Her career growth has been remarkable. Successful projects, positive public reception, a steadily growing fan base, and a reputation that continues strengthening with each new appearance. Unlike some celebrities who experience brief periods of popularity before fading from public attention, Zhao Jinmai's influence has remained consistent. In many ways, it has continued growing. Fans appreciate her professionalism. They admire her talent, and they often describe her as relatable. That combination is powerful. When audiences admire both a celebrity's work and their personality, every public appearance becomes more meaningful. People feel invested. They want updates. They want glimpses into daily life. They want to see what their favorite stars are doing. The Beijing airport sighting provided exactly that opportunity, and audiences responded enthusiastically. Yet what makes this story particularly fascinating is how quickly it evolved. Initially, discussions focused entirely on Zhao Jinmai herself. People talked about her appearance, her style, her confidence. But then Song Weilong's name began appearing more frequently. At first it seemed random. Why would people connect an airport appearance to Song Weilong? After all, he wasn't there. He wasn't part of the photographs. He wasn't mentioned in the reports, and yet fans kept bringing him up. The explanation lies in how celebrity culture works. Audiences often form strong associations between certain stars. Sometimes it's because of a project they shared. Sometimes it's because of memorable interactions. Sometimes it's simply because fans enjoy discussing them together. Once those associations become established, they can remain active for years. A new photo, a recent interview, an unrelated appearance. Almost anything can reactivate those conversations. That's exactly what happened here. As fans admired Zhao Jinmai's latest appearance, many found themselves remembering previous moments involving Song Weilong. Old clips began circulating again. Past interviews resurfaced. Photos from earlier events were shared across fan communities. Suddenly, the discussion expanded far beyond the airport itself. What had started as a conversation about Zhao Jinmai's beauty became a broader discussion about fan memories and celebrity dynamics. Interestingly, this reaction says a great deal about the popularity of both stars. Individually, Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong already command enormous attention. Together, however, they inspire an entirely different level of engagement. Fans enjoy revisiting moments connected to them. They enjoy discussing possibilities. They enjoy analyzing interactions. Whether those discussions are based on projects, public appearances, or simple observations, interest remains remarkably strong. The airport sighting offered another opportunity for that interest to surface, and audiences embraced it immediately. Meanwhile, many observers pointed out something else. The reaction wasn't only about Zhao Jinmai's appearance. It was about how much she has grown. Fans who have followed her career for years noted the changes. Not dramatic changes, subtle ones. The kind that occur naturally as someone gains experience and confidence. Her public presence feels more mature. Her style feels more refined. Her confidence appears increasingly effortless. Yet despite that growth, many supporters believe she has retained the qualities that made people love her in the first place. Warmth, approachability, authenticity. These qualities remain central to her appeal. That balance may explain why audiences continue responding so positively. Success often changes public figures. Sometimes it creates distance between celebrities and fans. In Zhao Jinmai's case, many supporters feel the opposite has happened. The more successful she becomes, the more relatable she appears. That's a rare achievement, and it's one reason her airport appearance generated such widespread admiration. As discussions continued spreading, online entertainment bloggers began sharing their own interpretations. Some argued that the popularity of the photos reflected a broader shift in audience preferences. Today's fans increasingly value authenticity over extravagance, natural beauty over excessive styling, confidence over perfection. From that perspective, Zhao Jinmai's appearance represented exactly what many viewers want to see. Someone who appears comfortable in her own skin. Someone who doesn't need dramatic presentation to capture attention. Someone whose presence speaks for itself. Judging by the online reaction, that interpretation clearly resonated. Thousands of comments echoed similar sentiments. People praised her simplicity. They admired her confidence. They celebrated her authenticity. Yet despite all those positive reactions, the conversation kept returning to Song Weilong. The connection fascinated audiences. Not because there was any major announcement, not because of any confirmed news, but because fans genuinely enjoy discussing the dynamic associated with both stars. And as those discussions continued growing, new observations began emerging. Fans started revisiting older content, comparing timelines, sharing details that many people had forgotten. What they uncovered sparked an entirely new wave of speculation. Suddenly, the airport appearance wasn't just a viral moment anymore. It had become the starting point for a much larger conversation. A conversation that would keep expanding as more fans joined in. And once those new theories started spreading, the story took on a life of its own. Because now people weren't only talking about Zhao Jinmai's natural beauty. They were talking about what this latest appearance might mean in the context of everything fans had been discussing for months. And that's when the internet became truly obsessed.